What you been up to? Yeah, I know, you haven't been around for a while, so let me show you. If you remember in the last episode, I think that was episode 9, we haven't put the ceiling on yet. I was just showing some boards. And we were talking about, what was that? Do you put the boards up? Oh, will this board be sufficient as a ceiling? Because it's pretty thin, it's about 1/4 inch. It's really almost paneling. And this is how it's going so far. The edges are coming out quite nice. The math, so far this building seems pretty square and plumb. Because when I get from one end to the other, the gaps seem okay, and we even get really, this final section is an oddball. It's 78.5 inches instead of 8 feet long. And as you can see, that's probably the best cut I've ever done on a circular saw. Here's the, I think also we were talking in the last video, I had started a scaffold, but I hadn't finished. Here's the end result. My grandson's looking forward to turning this into a clubhouse or something. And yeah, it is strong. It's heavy, so I don't feel like pushing it around all over the place. But it'll do. And right now we're doing, you can see that I got 2 sections, 2 rows up. And I'm just getting ready to do that funny cut on the last board. So for anybody that is as new to sawing as I am, this board, this side's rough, the other side's sanded smooth. That's the side I like facing down, because it looks pretty decent grain-wise. So to make sure you cut it and don't make frayed edges and chip it up and stuff like that, you want to sand or cut onto the unsanded portion. So there's where I need to make the cut. And my plate on my little Ryobi here is 4 inches wide exactly. That's from this edge of the blade out to this edge. So I moved my steel rule back exactly 4 inches, clamped it down. I got some low profile clamps so that the motor of the saw will clear when I make this cut. So you can cut. I can't quite reach the other side, so I stop, 5/8 of the way across and just go to the other side and finish it. So far this seems to work good. Makes nice cuts. If there is a little bit of chippiness, it'll be on this rough side, but the other side will actually be quite smooth. And that works pretty good. Once this strip is up, you might be able to see I've got my insulation on that first row of panels. Now that was rolled insulation, and what I learned was rolling up in the ceiling after the ceiling's on, that just sucks. It's the roll. Trying to weave it across these, I'm going to call these stringers, and then the truss, and then I don't know what they're calling that holds the trusses together, but trying to get the insulation to fit in between that in a roll that was 24 feet long, that's really hard to do. So I went out and I bought bats instead of rolls, and price-wise per square foot, it basically all comes out about the same. It's roughly 62 inches per square foot, and that's for R30. So once I'm done putting this roll up, this will be my first attempt with the bats. We'll start on that end, we'll work this way. And they're 4 foot long, 2 foot wide. So 2 of them to fill in the space between the trusses. That'll come out to 48 inches, 4 feet long. Each one of these stringers is 2 feet apart, so you'll have enough bat to cover 2 of these things. And you just keep placing it in there. The next row of panels, the ceiling, is going to get more interesting because then we'll have the electrical boxes to deal with. And it's that close to the panel over. But I have that RotoZip, and that should work out pretty good. So you just plunge the RotoZip into the center of the box and then work your way outside the box and then just literally trace around the box. And that makes a good cut. I think 2 videos ago I showed some practice cuts that I made, and that seemed to work out pretty good. So that's what we're doing today. There's more panels to go. This is a little more than half the roof. When I get down to it, I'll go buy more. The panels are roughly $13 a piece, and this barn needs 24 panels. So whatever that math works out to is what the cost of this ceiling was. But you only buy it once, and I'm okay. So that's what we're doing. I'm gonna make this cut. I don't have a tripod or nothing, so I'm gonna do it in private. You don't get to watch me. So it was nice talking to you, and we'll check in with you within a few days. All right, take care, bye.